Hello everyone and welcome back. With this session we're gonna take a look at priority groups. Priority group is a mechanism to define active standby pool members. So if you have 3 pool members but you want to say that I want only 2 to be active, and in case one of them has any problem, server is down or having resource issue, I want to bring the standby one uh, in place. So it's a mechanism, in fact, that would define I have a pool, doesn't matter how many servers we have in the pool, but at any point in time, I want 2 available members minimum. So if I have 4, 2 will be active, 2 will be standby. And if one of the 2 active members goes down, we will bring one from the standby. Let's see on the whiteboard. So let's say we have node 1, node 2, node 3, node 4. So those all are in pool 1. The requirement is we need server 1 and 2, node 1 and 2, to be the active, and I want server 3 to be standby and server 4 to be standby. So what we are going to do is to give a priority 100 to server 1 and 2, and for example to server 3 and 4 we give 75. So in a normal situation, request will be going to 1 and 2, they will be online. Only if one of them, node 1 or node 2, fails, node 3 will be active in place of the failing node. Now we can do something else. We can say I want server 4 to be the next active one, and last is server 3. So if we have a failure, then server 4 will become active. If we have another failure, server 3 will become active. So I put priorities who will be active before the other one. So the way we do that is using priority group, and priority group is not a load balancing. You see, the load balancing method will continue to be round robin, least connections, fastest, etc. But you activate the priority group activation, you enable priority group activation, and you specify the number of active members you want, and then you give priority to each member. We give a priority to each pool member to define who is going to be active and who is going to be standby. Let's look at it in our lab. We bring up the servers quickly. Right. Let's bring our testing machine as well. So lpic is up. Let's see our pool. Click on members tab. Priority group activation is currently disabled. and the priority for each member is still 0. So let me do round robin. Let's enable for 2, click update, but let's go to node number 1. First, let's remove the connection limit from the previous lab. And we say the priority is 100. Go back to node 2. We remove the connection limit and we put the priority is 100. While for the member 3, we put the priority as 80, for example. So we have 3 members now, 100, 180. So we expect 1 and 2 to be active, 3 on standby. Until we have problem with 1 or 2, 3 will become then available. Let's test this from our testing machine. So we go to server 1, server 2, 1, 2. You see, never on server 3, because server 3 is currently standby. Never on server 3, 1 and 2, only 1 and 2. No matter how many times you do refresh, only 1 and 2. Let's go to server 1, quickly disable the adapter, simulate server is down. In few seconds, server 1 should become offline as a node. There you go. If we go back to our testing machine and we do refresh, 2, 2, 2, we are stuck with 2 now until the big IB bring 3 up, and there you go. So now we 2 and 3 because 1 is offline. Let's enable server 1 again. Give it few seconds and server 1 should rejoin the pool as active and server 3 should become on standby again. So let's start refreshing. Server 2, 2, we should be hitting 1 soon. Server 1. Server 1, please. Server 1, please. Yes. And now we can see we are hitting server 1 again. So this is the priority group, is a way to define active members, standby members.